Hi guys, I'm Haley, Envita's content director, and I'm excited to dive into this month's Evolve with Envita. So, today's topic is category-driven strategy. So, this is going to be how to maximize your impact for specific property types. So, let's just go ahead and dive into the first property category, which is going to be active adult, 55 plus properties. So, for this category, we want to have really humanized lifestyle content. Oftentimes, these properties have a lot of awesome resident events and features happening in the community and the neighborhood connections. So, you want to focus on showcasing those on your social strategy. Behind the scenes moments are really popular because they give that authentic glimpse into a day in the life of what it's like to live there. And then some more tips is property updates, leasing promotions, different specials. Those are all going to be great things to include in your strategy, as well as user-generated content, so sharing resident photos and testimonials. Our pro tip here is to really lean into Reels to showcase those lifestyle moments and resident testimonials and get the most impact for active adult. Our next category is going to be build to rent. So BTR properties definitely have a different strategy. Biggest pro tip here is that because BTR is a different category and a newer category in multifamily and for leasing content, we want to create educational type of content to really showcase what the community has to offer, starting off with that lifestyle and living benefits. So, maintenance-free living, oftentimes these are perfect for young families who are not ready to buy, but they get a lot of perks by renting a BTR. Privacy and safety being a big one. You get direct private entryways and outdoor spaces like backyards, balconies, decks, patios. Those are all really important to include in the content strategy to get the word out there about the property. Another thing is the pet friendly features. There's a lot of times larger parks, and there's not sometimes for BTR properties, there's no breed or weight restrictions, which is a really unique feature. So you want to showcase that. And then the space and layout, oftentimes they're a little bit bigger, they have more storage, more flexibility, sometimes multiple levels of the property. So those are all good things that you want to include in the content strategy. Our next category is going to be conventional. So, pro tip here is going to be leaning into carousel posts to really showcase the lifestyle driven type of content. Every single property is different. So, you want your content to be very specific and unique to your property, but you want to really showcase that lifestyle of what it's like to live there, the resident events, the communal spaces, the neighborhood features, and really highlight a day in the life type of content, showcasing what it's like to live there. Every property has a unique location and neighborhood, so hyper local content is going to be really important here. Highlighting nearby restaurants, shops, entertainments, community events are all going to be beneficial. And then giving a good glimpse of what it's like to live there by having a property tour and feature, really showcasing the apartment floor plan and amenities, virtual tours, showcasing that space. And then you always want to include if you have any leasing specials, referral programs, limited time offers with good call to actions like schedule a tour, check availability, come check us out. Those are all going to be really beneficial for showcasing conventional properties. Our next one is student housing, which is really fun because it's a younger demographic. So we want to lean into trends. That's going to be the biggest thing here is Gen Z oftentimes is going to be student housing. So fun, playful language that really resonates with that younger audience. You can get really fun with some popular acronyms. POV, point of view, is a big one. TBR, to be read. There's lots of others, but you want to play on those trends, making it a little bit more fun and relatable for the demographic. Abundant in user-generated content. This is really popular for this demographic, and a strong focus on neighborhood and community. And of course, that hyper-local content, but tying it back more so into the college life. Game days, back to school moments, campus culture, things happening in the area are all going to be the best for student housing social strategy. And now that we've gone through those different categories, here is a strategy framework checklist. So no matter what category your property is in, you want to check off these 5 things across the board. So first and foremost, you want to have a strong content mix. You want to showcase your property, the neighborhood, and the lifestyle. Every single type of category should include those. You want to really convey that lifestyle, showing what it's like to live there. Always include user-generated content. And of course, the neighborhood. So hyper local highlights. What's nearby? What can you walk to? What's close? And then the biggest thing is really emphasizing what makes your property unique. Every property has different standout features, locations. You want to focus on really showcasing those on your social strategy to make it an authentic, strong strategy. And that's a wrap for today's Evolve with Envita. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us on social at Envita Social or drop us a note on our website. Thanks.